Okay, so today we're going to have a look at the Engwe Engine Pro, which I think is probably the best e-bike I've reviewed during 2024. So I do reckon that this bike is probably one of the best e-bikes for going out and doing photography so far, simply because you can fold it up, you can put it in the back of the car. Obviously not any car, I've got a hatchback, it goes in that very well, or any van. Yep, you can fold it up. It's got a nice rear rack which can carry all your photography gear, which works really well, and most of all, it seems to be the best one yet for getting me up the hills. So first of all, we're going to do a little hill test on this so I can show you that it does get up some steep hills, and then we'll take it out for a ride and talk about the bike. Right, so today we're on the Engwe Engine Pro 2, probably known as one of Engwe's better bikes. And to start off, I'm going to do a hill test. See how this one gets up that big hill. Got a little hill over here. This ain't the main hill, but 10 miles per hour on this one. When you get off the throttle, you really start to feel the weight of the bike. What's this? Yeah, when you come off the throttle, you really start to feel the weight of the bike, and takes just a little few seconds for the pedal assist to work. So right, we're just going on throttle now. But the torque on this is really good. This very similar to the EP, was it the EP2 Pro? But I find this is much faster. Well, it feels faster because the torque on this is much better, and you got them hydraulic brakes are a hell of a difference. Around this corner now, coming up to the hill. Right, here we go. I usually have to end up walking some of this. Nine miles per hour. Usually here I have to get off 8 miles per hour. Come on. We're still going 6 miles per hour. Come on. This is the only bike so far that's actually done it. Holy shit, it did it. Now if this bike gets up this hill, it's gonna get up most hills, because this hill is really steep. Whew. The pedaling's not knackering, do you know what I mean? Not much, so you're just helping it assist, but it's done it. And it should take us up the rest of the hill nicely.
Wow, that is amazing. If you look at me and my weight, I'm heavy, 18 stone. I've got a backpack on my back full of camera gear, and it got me up. So any regular guy, lighter guy, you're gonna fly up. Wow, that was amazing. That was amazing. That's great having fat tyres on something like this. It's definitely for this terrain. It just works nicely. Got a new camera on me today. It's a 5DS. I've gone back to the old DSLR because I do like the Canon 5Ds. So I've got the long lens. So yeah, probably have a look, test it out, see if I can get any images over here today. It's a bit dull. The sun's disappeared, but
The Engine Pro 2 has a 52 volt 1200 watt peak motor with 75 Newton meters of torque. It has tough aluminium magnesium forks with 20 by 4 inch fat tyres with solid metal mudguards. It has a front lamp and a rear lamp. The rear rack is solid and ideal for transporting photography or any outdoor equipment. It has a front suspension which is great for going off-road, and also a rear suspension with a shock absorber. The bike can be folded with a release from this latch, and from here the battery from the bike can be released. You turn on the LCD screen from here. It has 5 different speed variations. From here you adjust the different speeds. The above is your miles per hour, and below is the distance you have travelled. The bike has hydraulic disc brakes with Shimano's Altus 8-speed gears. The seat of the bike can also be adjusted. When the battery is charged, it should give you around 20 to 40 miles, being realistic. This bike also comes with a thumb throttle.
right, so I've had this bike now for about probably 2 months now, I think, and I use the bike every day. I use it to go to work, and yeah, I just love this bike, and going out, being able to go off-road with it has been really useful to do some photography for myself, and it's been very enjoyable. Right, so I've had this bike now for about, I'd say 2 months. I use it quite a lot. I go to work on it every day in the rain and everything, and it's been really good so far. I've had no problems whatsoever with it. I also, on the weekends, I'll go out with a photography bag on the back, and I'll go up a mountain. Well, not a proper mountain, but you know, it'll get me up quite big steep hills very well. So I'll go out and do some photography, and I have no problem with it being off-road on the terrain. It's been really good. So I think this is about the 10th bike I've reviewed this year, and I've got to say this comes on top for what I want out of it. What I mean is, like, for photography and outdoor stuff, really. This is probably the best e-bike of them all, and I think the second one running up to this is another Engwe, which is the EP2 Pro. That comes in next, but this is very similar to the EP2 Pro, but this has a full suspension on the front, on the middle here, with a shock absorber. You can really feel the difference, and this is hydraulic brakes, which makes all the difference. I know with the EP2 Pro it was really squeaky. If I'm mumbling, it's because it's cold. Yeah, with the EP2 Pro, those brakes really squeak a lot. See, nothing with these. Really good, and very good brakes. Also, with this one, it's got an 8-speed gears, Shimano 8-speed on this. The others usually have about 7-speed on it, and having that extra speed is really useful. So when you get the bike, when you get the bike in the UK, it already comes locked to 15 miles per hour. That's all you can get out of it, and it does have a thumb throttle, but that's just limited to something like 4 miles per hour, just so it can assist you for walking, which is really good for when it comes to the hills, because these bikes are heavy, and having that assist 4 miles per hour is useful. But you can also unlock it, which I have, but I unlock it when I'm going on the back roads or something like that. That's my choice.
So the Engwe Engine Pro 2 is a full suspension foldable e-bike from Engwe, and this e-bike offers the perfect blend of all-terrain practicability with a sleek design and foldable convenience. This bike is perfect for commuting to work regardless of the terrain. The Engine Pro 2 ensures a smooth journey every time. So the Engine 2 Pro is definitely one of the best e-bikes I've reviewed from last year, and it's probably the best e-bike for 2024, possibly 2025. I do highly recommend it, and like I said, I've had it for 2 months and I've had no issues with the bike whatsoever. I'll leave the link in the description if you have any interest in this e-bike. It's perfect for outdoors and photography.